Oh, it's compost, Dan. I've made it up out of all this garden waste like you've got over here.
Oh, this stuff I got from the commercial chipper. It's got bits of green stuff in it, bits of brown stuff, all nicely chopped up. Got lots of big air holes, keeps it nice and warm, moisture. That's the sort of thing you mean, Ron?
That's right. Give it enough time and it'll end up like this. Beautiful compost for your garden.
Oh, great. Well, let's make some, shall we?
Good plan.
I've got this bin here that's from the council, the one we're using in Gisborne.
Oh, that's absolutely excellent.
Hang on, my cat's not up to much at the moment and I could get rats and mice couldn't know with compost. Shall I put this down?
Good idea. It'll stop them digging underneath.
Oh. I see you've sited it right on the veggie garden, which is great. And it gets a bit of warmth here too, which is a nice spot for it, isn't it?
It's a good spot because it's close to where all the garden waste is and it's close to where I'm going to use the finished product. So it's just a matter of just chucking it straight out onto the garden.
I think we want a bit of woody stuff in on the bottom, don't we, to just make it, if it gets a bit wet, it's got a bit of drainage.
Yep, sounds like a good
plan.
plan.
Air go in there. So I'll pull that stuff and show you the match up on the bottom to begin with.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. And okay, then we're ready to start making compost, aren't we?
Yep, so what's our recipe in?
Well, I thought I could show the sandwich because my sandwich I think is a bit like what you make compost from. See here I've got a layer of brown stuff, a layer of green stuff. I've actually even got a Marmite sandwich, so it's a bit of activator in there. And then another layer of brown, another layer of green. And I just keep on going like that. It'll be a huge sandwich in the end.
Sounds simple to me. A layer of brown, a layer of green, a layer of brown, a layer of green.
Let's go. Let's do it.
What should we start with first? Should we use those leaves?
Okay, let's put, here's some, these leaves are a bit big I think, Ron.
Yep.
They're actually all packed down like a bit of a flat pancake. I like the way you've actually chopped these ones up with the lawnmower.
Okay, Timmerman.
Put a layer of those in.
Yep.
I think the layers only want to be about as thick as your fist, don't they?
Yep.
So we'll keep doing some more layers like that. Have you got some lawn clippings over there, Ron?
Yep, I'll chuck a layer of those in.
That'll make a layer of green. Oh, lovely grass clippings. They heat up really well. And here's another layer of brown, just to separate out those grass clippings. Those grass clippings, if they get too deep, they end up compacting all down and just go into a soggy mess. So we can only have about that fistful deep, I think.
Here's some weeds out of the garden. They're all green, nice and soft. I'll put a layer of them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a couple more.
And like, I've got lots of my kitchen waste here too, so I'll put a layer of that in now.
Yep, sounds a good idea.
Spread that all around. I want to cover that up. So I was going to leave that heat for a while. I'd want to actually cover that up. So I'll put some of this waste in here. That's a nice big pile right there.
Lovely. And then a layer of green to follow it up. A few
Another layer
more.
of green.
Another little sprinkling of grass clippings.
Perhaps I'll put a bit of an activator in now. I've got this bit of alpaca poo actually. I'll put a sprinkle of that. That'll just add a few microorganisms in there to get the whole thing going.
And since you went to all the trouble of bringing me that commercial stuff, might as well throw that in as well.
Yeah. What I love about this commercial stuff is that no bits are longer than about a fist deep. So it's the right size for making compost.
Excellent.
And means the microbes have got lots of surface area to work on, so it's all nicely chopped up. You've got huge bits in there.
Yep, and a sprinkling of weeds.
Quite right.
You've got to have lots and lots of different textures.
Actually,
What's in your
talking
weeds
about
there?
weeds, well, I've just got these sorts of weeds, but then down the bottom here in my bucket, some things I wouldn't put in.
Like?
Oxalis.
Oh, yep. I don't want that in my compost.
No,
mate.
so I'm going to biff that somewhere over there.
Yeah, I'll chuck it in the incinerator later.
Yeah, and I've got some of this kikuyu grass.
Oh, yep. Chuck
Don't
that
want
out.
that just spreads everywhere. A bit of cooch here. Gosh, I wouldn't worry about that much amount of cooch if I had that in my garden, but don't want to get it spread in the compost heap.
Cool.
So anything that could spread by either seeds or roots, I wouldn't put in the compost heap.
Okay, let's do another layer of brown since we finished with a layer of green.
Yep, ones that we've chopped up would be great.
That's it. Perfect.
Also, this stuff's got lots of brown in it. You know, you get this sort of woody herbaceous material like this lavender. It's got brown and green all in it together. But if I just stuck that in like that, it would be fine. But it's difficult to turn if you wanted to turn it. So it depends whether you want to turn it or not.
So you're going to cut it up?
So yeah, I'd cut that up.
Or break it up?
Or break it up.
Yep.
We want to do a bit of that. And also as we you've got lots of that stuff, you might want to actually get in there and push your compost layer down.
Yep.
In fact, oh, and here's what we haven't done, Ron.
What's that?
We haven't been watering it.
Oh, it's
And
pretty.
It's getting a bit dry.
Oh, you reckon? Oh, it's yeah. I suppose our grass clippings are pretty wet. Let's have a feel. No, yeah. How wet does it have to be?
Well, because it's just been raining, this is actually not too bad because all the stuff that we've left out here is actually quite moist. But most days you'd be needing to add water.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Especially in a Tairāwhiti, spring, summer, autumn, where we have dry nor'westers, and even the grass clippings can be really dry. So you're wanting to be putting water on between your different layers.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
I've got it. Yep.
So we'll put some more of this stuff in.
Yeah, it's nice and weedy.
I think we're just about having all these different textures, which is really good. Got any more grass clippings over there? Maybe we'll
Yep.
finish off with a few grass clippings. If you haven't got any alpaca poo, you could use a bit of blood and bone.
Some sheep shit. There's plenty of sheep shit on the coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In actual fact, the best stuff for the activator is your old compost. So once you've been composting for a little bit, Ron, like you have, you can just have the old compost going in, can't you?
Isn't it funny you mentioned that, Anne? Because
Oh.
look what we got there.
Yeah, great. So that's an excellent
It's just-
activator. All the bugs that are in bacteria and fungi that are causing the composting plant. There's even a worm there, Ron. Great stuff.
Nice,
It'll be
nice.
in there. So I like to keep mine a bit covered up. You might find you do want to push it down a bit because that'll stop the heat escaping. Put some sort of carpet or something on top just to keep it, keep the heat in. And put the lid on, I think. Is that about right?
Is that it?
Oh, hang on, Ron. I forgot something. What about this bit of poo-ha here? Shall we put that in?
Do you put puha in your compost bin, Anne?
Yeah.
Oh no, I put mine in my boil up, mate. That's what's aside.